Hey everyone, I'm Trevor, and today we're at the San Diego Zoo for the first night of HalGLOWeen 2023. We're going to show you everything that there is to do, so let's get going. When you first get into the zoo, you are going to enter here on Front Street, and our first activity of HalGLOWeen is actually going to be right to our left at the Front Street stage. It starts in just a few minutes. HalGLOWeen runs Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays throughout the month of October and starts at 5 p.m. So it will be daylight whenever the event starts. You can get into the park just on an annual pass or regular one-day ticket. It doesn't cost any extra to come to HalGLOWeen. This is just a part of their regular offerings for those who are at the zoo on those particular days. They do different things like this throughout the year, and for the month of October, this is HalGLOWeen. Now, also in the month of October, kids are free at the San Diego Zoo. So the event that takes place right here is the Skeleton Band. Now, this actually doesn't take place till 5:30. In the past, they've done a kids-oriented activity at 5 o'clock right here in this area where people are walking, and then at 5:30, it's the Skeleton Band. At 6, it's back to that event here. But I just looked at the schedule again, and I think that kids' activity is actually further down this way on Front Street, so we're gonna have to go looking for it this year. But it's called Boo Crew, and we'll go see what we can find. Boo Crew has a posted location of the Front Street Mercado, which is right here, so it's bound to be around here. Still about 2 minutes before the event starts. They may not be quite out yet, but once we find them, we'll let you know. While we're waiting, let's pop into Python Path. Now, this is just the regular reptile house, but they have some black-lit animals in here. You can take a look at the snakes, but you can also just enjoy the decor. And again, there's not a whole lot in here besides actually just checking out the regular snakes that they already have in here and looking at the ceiling every so often so that you can see something like that. I also have some nice colorings on the wall, oranges and purples, and a nice snake up in the rafters down here at the end. This guy looks like he's off exhibit though. The reptile house doesn't have anything like a specific set time. You just go in there as you're able, walk around, look around, and that was really it. Well, here we go. We have some event stilt walkers that just came out. I don't know that they're the Boo Crew that we were looking for. Maybe they are. Maybe this is the Boo Crew, and we're just looking at these pumpkin wand wielding stilt walkers. Okay, yeah, that was it. That was the Boo Crew. I thought the Boo Crew would be that like kids activity that they usually do in front of this stage, and it's not. It's just a group that's walking around, you know, greeting you and that sort of thing. I think I found what's supposed to have been that kids activity. They moved it all the way down behind the reptile house, so we're gonna go check that out right now. So the Boo Crew is out at 5, 6, 7, and 8 p.m. And I believe this event over here, which is called the Boola Hoops, I believe that this is also in the same time frame. So we've got a few kids back here. It's like 5:02, pretty much right after the event started at the moment. And they've got like a dance party. I do see some hula hoops over there for the kids to enjoy. What are we doing, like a Simon Says type thing? You know, dance when the music is playing, stop when it's not. My kids are refusing to participate at the moment. So we'll just watch these other kids dance for a bit, I guess. Well, now they're flying like bats. Well, the kids weren't really enjoying that, so we left that behind, and we're actually going to head over to the Wildlife Explorers Base Camp now. They have an animal presentation that's going on, and I'm excited to check it out. The Wildlife Explorers Base Camp opened in March of 2022, so this is a newer area if you haven't been to the San Diego Zoo in a while, and this is where our animal presentation is going to be. Before we get there, though, we're going to come across the Spider's Web, which is a high-flying acrobat performance from 5 to 9. Takes place during the entire time. I'm sure there are breaks in there, but it says continuously from 5 to 9. And it's obviously not that high, but there she is, the Spider's Web.
We're going to do our creature feature here in a few minutes, so in about 4 minutes, I will be out here showcasing.
Right beyond the Spider's Web is this presentation stage where they often do animal interactions, and this one is called featured creatures for HalGLOWeen. And this presentation takes place at 5:15, 6:15, and 7:15. We're here for the first viewing of it at 5:15.
Welcome everybody. My name is Leslie. I'm with the Education Department and I've brought a friend out for you to meet. Who thinks they know what this animal is? What do you think? Right here.
Armadillo.
Armadillo. Who agrees with armadillo? Give me thumbs up if you agree armadillo. To me, armadillos look a little like a pill bug. Do you guys know pill bugs or potato bugs? So that's what I think his costume is. This is Ricardo. He's a 12-year-old 3-banded armadillo. So if you look on his sides, you can see the 1, 2, 3 bands right there. One of his favorite treats might be bugs like worms and insects and things like that. So that would be his favorite treat. If he was coming and knocking on your door and asking for that trick or treat, his favorite treat would be little creepy crawly like bugs and stuff, worms and things like that. Feel his way around. Again, picture it as dark. He doesn't have great eyesight, so you can use those.
And if your kids just aren't digging any of the activities, you can't just let them go play in the play area, because that's what mine are gonna go do right now. They built this fun, like really fun play area for the kids, and they're just gonna go. There's some water features down here too. I mean, I guess you could probably see some of them right there. It's a little cold for that this time of year, but yeah, some of these things are maybe for kids with longer attention spans than mine. Ooh, the spider is down off her web. And if you look at her outfit, she's supposed to glow whenever it's darker. She'll be glowing, and you know, it is HalGLOWeen after all. And you see the black light there for her, so. So also here in the Wildlife Explorers Base Camp is the Glow Goes. Now, this doesn't start until 7 p.m. I don't know if we're still going to be here. You can actually see a sign right there for Glow Goes. And it's these 3 pumpkins. And once it gets dark, they are going to be singing pumpkins with projections for their faces. And it sounds actually really, really cool. This event does run until 9. And if this were a Friday or a Saturday, it wouldn't be such a big deal. But because tomorrow is a school day, we do want to try to get the kids back at a reasonable time. Benjamin's already tired and it's like 5:30.
So if you're walking around and even watching our video thinking, this isn't really a whole lot, this is just something that's included with your admission cost for the month of October. It's not a special ticketed event. It's just fun little things throughout the park that get the kids excited, get you excited, but allow you to go, you know, spend longer in the zoo so they don't have to close it as early, and just be fun for the kids for this month.
I should add that once the sun goes down, you can't see the animals at all. The whole idea of being at the zoo when it's dark is for this event. So it's just kind of like a way for them to keep the zoo open a little bit later, as Amy said. Once HalGLOWeen is over, the zoo will close at dusk until the Christmas event starts, and we'll be back again to cover that event for you a little bit later on in the year. And now we're back to Front Street, which I mentioned at the very beginning of the video, because now the skeleton band is going. This happens at 5:30, 6:30, 7:30, and 8:30. The performance is about a half an hour.
Hello everybody, welcome to the first night of HalGLOWeen here at the San Diego Zoo. We are the skeleton band. This is your dance floor. We want to see some dancing out there. All right, I'm already seeing some good moves. We're going to be here playing Halloween favorites throughout the night for the next half an hour, then again at 6:30, 7:30, and 8:30.
They do have a little bit of a dance stage. Nobody's using it right now, but if you want to, you can get out there and you can dance. That space is kind of reserved for that. And again, this is a 30-minute performance, so they'll be playing music all throughout the evening 4 different times for a half an hour. So this is a really great spot to just camp out and listen to music. You can see there's already a lot of people just hanging out right here, listening to the music. Over here in the Australia area, we have the Boardwalk Beer Garden, but behind that are going to be 2 different events that happen during HalGLOWeen. And the first one is going to be Dusty Keys. Now, Dusty is already up there at the organ, and he is playing some music. He plays for about 45 to 50 minutes and has like a 10-minute break, and then he comes right back out all evening long. So we're gonna sit here and listen to Dusty Keys for a bit.
What are you going to be? You can tell everybody. We're not in class, don't worry. You're going to be a skeleton! Oh my goodness, I'm terrified of skeletons. You are so brave! Big round of applause to the brave skeleton! You know, that's funny, because I actually have a song about a spooky, scary skeleton. Door right here.
Oh, okay, here comes the Boo Crew, which is the zoo characters. They come here in the Boardwalk Garden. When Dusty Keys leaves, the Boo Crew characters come here for a meet and greet.
I'll play you something by...
So that happens at 5:45.
It is HalGLOWeen. Maybe next year you should be a bee.
Oh, and there's a third one coming out just now.
Sydney Koala! No, that was you.
Too bad Benjamin's not here right now. We're here with Amy's parents, and they're watching the kids at the playground while we came and did some more zoo activities. But there's a panda right there, a panda bee. And Benjamin and James came, and he got to meet the panda. Smile, boys, smile! Lots of people have gathered to take photos with the Boo Crew. By far, one of the funnest things about HalGLOWeen is the bubble dance party. And I mean, just look at this. Look at all these bubbles. This is a kid's playground right here. Lots and lots of bubbles. We're walking into the bubbles and my kids are going crazy with the poppin'. This is cooler at night whenever the lights come on and things. But again, as I've said, we're trying to leave really right around the time that it gets dark. So you can come back. But, you know, they've got lots of bubble machines all around here. Several different spots for bubble machines. It looks like we've got some fog going on, too. This is at the Huame Cafe. This is in the bottom of the Asian Passage. You see the elevator and the bridge right there. This happens right down here in this valley. The entrance to Africa Rocks is over there. So if you just need some spatial awareness as to where this is taking place, this is the Bubble Dance Party. And James is over there. I don't know where Benjamin went. He probably went with Amy to go get some water. Here comes a big bubble. Here comes a big, big bubble. So they got a DJ down here, and they got fog and bubbles, so pretty fun stage area to come over and just dance. Of course, it's a dance party, the Bubble Dance Party. You gotta check it out. Now we're actually headed up the path. This is the bear trail, by the way. They got lots of bears on this trail. Not out of cages, mind you, but we're going back up to Sydney's, right where we were with the beer garden and the Boo Crew earlier, and James is running around in circles as if going uphill isn't tiring enough. Now there are two things that we're just not going to get to do here today. One is going to be Dr. Zoolittle's. It's a presentation, an animal presentation, and then they have a mariachi band over by the elephants. It's honestly the least attended thing at HalGLOWeen. We're checking out the Andean bears, and the babies aren't quite so babyish anymore, but they're still small and cute. And climbing around. There's Mama Bear. And the other baby is back there as well. I know I said earlier that you can't see the animals. I mean, you can up until it gets dark. And once it gets dark, they don't put lights on the animals or anything. And here is Sydney's Grill, and behind Sydney's is where the Spooky Review takes place. And the Spooky Review takes place at 5:30, 6:30, 7:30, and 8:30. And most of the up-close seats are already gone. There are some seats in the back. We're just gonna go ahead and grab one of those tables so we have somewhere to sit. I don't remember if I said this, but it's 6:15 and there's already a lot of people here queued up. This one, the seating tends to go pretty quickly, so I definitely plan to get here early.
Mr. Scare D. Cat. Welcome back, Scaredy. Great. Our first guest should be flying in shortly, Scaredy. Now you're gonna have to keep a sharp eye out since this little one only comes out at night. why don't you grab the keyboard, you know, and just play a song. Play something that expresses how you're feeling. Are you ready? Great. Just let it out in 3, 2, 1. Well, maybe that wasn't the best idea. Oh no, Scaredy. Looks like something's slithering up behind you.
As with typical performances, whenever we show things on our videos, we have to talk over the music. But they usually do acrobatic type things, not really like a lot of jumping at this one. They have some jumping at the Christmas one, but this one tends to be more balance oriented and flexibility and that sort of thing. You can see this one here going on, but we'll also show you some footage from the previous one as well. The lady was on like a little scooter type thing. I've seen those before, but I don't know what they're called. And that's all we're going to check out of the spooky review. They have some, you know, fun moments in there, some little quirky fun moments. People will stay and watch the whole show. It's a 20-minute show, but like I said, for us, we're just gonna just wanted to show you a little bit. I'm not gonna show you the whole show so that you can come and, you know, enjoy it yourself. But we saw a little bit of it, and now we're gonna head home so the kids can get in bed before it gets too late. As we're walking out, some of the lights are on now. Now my phone really brightens things up. It is a bit darker than this in reality, but we are starting to get some lights from the HalGLOWeen. Skeleton band going on again, and there's a bit more people, at least on the dance floor this time. Quite a bit more. And we're headed down this way towards the park exit. Well, that's it for our time here tonight at HalGLOWeen at the San Diego Zoo. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. If you have questions about things that I didn't answer, go ahead and drop them in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Click this video to keep watching, and we will see you again next time.